Hi guys, it's Eileen from Now There's a Crafty Idea, and I'm back with part 2 of our little trifold envelope. We're going to make the journaling cards to go inside. So before we do, I just wanted to finish this one off because I didn't quite get it finished yesterday. So let's just move everything out of the way. And what I want to do is I want to pop in a little grommet. So let's put a hole in first. I'm just going to centre it. And now I'll get my little grommet machine thingy. I want to try and get one of them crocodiles, but I've had a look on Amazon and I can't find them anywhere. I'm going to have to really search them out because they look great. They put the hole in and then they put the grommet in, and they do look really good. But like I say, I can't actually find one. That's not so bad, that's okay, we'll use that. And then we've put some of this ribbon on. I'm nearly out of this, I'm going to have to try and get some more. It's such a lovely gold colour as well, it's like an old gold. I want to go around twice, so there we go. And I like this thin ribbon as well for tying things up. It's much nicer than trying to force a thicker ribbon through. It just looks more delicate, and I don't know, I kind of like it. So there we go, and that's that one closed up. Yeah, perfect. But I also want to do the decoration on this side, so I'm going to get me stamps. Now let's see, we've got birds as focal points. Maybe we can find a bird stamp or an animal stamp of some kind. There's a bird one. What's this one? Oh, it's a kingfisher. Yeah, I like that, that's quite nice. We'll have a kingfisher. And then see if I can find a nice label. Now again, I haven't tidied up the ephemera folios. I've just put them all in a different side of the work table, but I still haven't tidied them up yet. I have to try and get that done. Right, label. One of those might be not quite nice. Let's have a look at these and see what we've got. That one bent over. Right, that might be quite nice. I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. That was easy, wasn't it? Put these ones back. I can't remember whose those are. I don't know if I think they're Tracy Fox. I'm not 100% sure. I'll try and find out, and then I'll leave a link down below. Because I'm pretty sure they're the Tracy Fox ones. And this is what I need to do. I need to organise my ephemera so that I know whose is wash, so that when I'm using something I can give proper credit for it, because I hate not being able to give credit. And I'm just going to give this one, because it's so white, I just want to give it a little bit of aging. So there we go. Just makes it look like it's aged. That's it, perfect. Now glue book. Let's get my glue out. I think I'm going to probably need a new glue stick. This one's nearly gone. Right. Oh, isn't he lovely? Nice kingfisher there. We were very lucky to see one earlier in the year. We were out for a nice walk in the woods that surround Durham, and there was this lovely little lake in the middle of a field. It was just, well, it was more of a pond than a lake, but there was a kingfisher sitting on the fence, and he was obviously fishing, and it was just so nice. Yes, I like that. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so we've got them all decorated. I haven't decorated this one, but you know what, I don't know if I'm going to. and I'll tell you why. I really like these digitals, and I kind of don't want to distract from them by putting a focal point on, so I might leave that one for now. If I decide to use it in a journal, then I probably will, you know, decorate it with something pertaining to that journal, but for now I think I'll leave it. So I've cut out some journaling cards, and this is just some it's brown craft card, and the reason I want to use this is because if I journal on the one side, then I don't need to back it with anything, and it's a little bit thinner, so that it's not going to bulk things out too much. And I was going to use it in all of them, but then I thought for the square one, these were a perfect fit one way, so I thought, well, it seems silly to cut up the craft card when I've got these sitting there, you know. And it doesn't matter that they're going to be a little bit thicker, because like I say, these are quite dimensional, but that's okay. So, and I've cut out the ones for the large envelope as well, so let's get started. Let's do the little ones first. Now, because these are quite little, I feel that, you know, it might be a good idea to pick out focal points for the actual card itself, rather than trying to do loads of different pieces of the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through these excuse me, and I'm going to find some these are just all the little scraps. Now there's a nice one that would be a nice focal point, so we could put that, yeah, that would be nice, that. So what I might do is I might actually glue the card onto the paper, and then I can cut around the card, which will be easier. So where's my glue gone? I know I'm going to end up having to go and get some more glue. Yep, right, I'm just going to go and get some more glue. I'll be 1 second. I should have gotten it before I started, but you know, I forgot. Right, now let's get this glued on. So I don't know if you can hear the rain. It's now raining today. I don't mind it so much. The grass after we cut it the other day looked a little bit yellow, so it could do with the rain. Now I'm going to try and see, I can see the image through there. Try and get this on kind of straight. There we go. Get it pressed down. And I will sew around these. I'll probably do it off camera, but I will sew around them, because they'll just look better with a little bit of stitching around as well. And because they're quite small, and they're going to have the focal point as part of the actual paper, it's sewing around them just going to give them that extra little bit of decoration. Oh yeah, that looks really great, and I can still put something else on there to decorate it, but it'll look nice once it's sewn around too. So there's one. Let's get the other two. Let's get some other focal points. Let's have a look at these ones that I haven't torn into yet. Now that would be a nice, it's just not, that would be a nice focal point, wouldn't it? A nice bird with a nest, and I mean we've got birds on there, so yeah. Okay, we'll do that one. And then that's the side. Yeah, so it was really humid yesterday, and now it's raining, so it's going to be incredibly humid later, I imagine, which is going to be great. And I am convinced it's the humidity that's causing problems with my glue, because it's never, see, it's never lifted like that before. This glue I've used on so many projects and it's never been a problem, but because the humidity is quite high at the minute, I think it's really affecting the glue. Does anybody else find that? Drop us a comment down below if you've had that problem. I know they say that altitude can affect certain things like glues and things like that, and you know, and the drying rate of things. I'm not sure how it works. I mean, I'm literally at sea level, literally. There's a cliff between me and the sea, and that's it. But I imagine that the humidity must have a lot to do with it as well. If you live in a dry place, how does the glue affect you? Does it work fine? Do you have to use certain glues? Oh, that's gorgeous, that one, isn't it? I love that. So we've got that one and that one. Now maybe we could do a flower. I kind of like that yellow flower. Let's see. It's a nice flower. Just on, I think we're going to kind of clip the wings off that poor bird. No, I don't want to do that. That's a nice image actually. I like that one. Okay, we'll do that one. Let's see if there's anything else just before I make me mind up on that one. No, I think I'll do that one. So yeah, drop me a comment and tell me, do you have problems with glue? Does the weather where you are affect it? Because I'm mystified. This glue has never been a problem, and I'm putting plenty of glue on and it's still lifting, which is another reason I'm going to sew around these to make sure. Oh, I need a new glue page to make sure that everything is nice and secure, because yeah, the glue isn't exactly doing its best job at the minute. I mean, it's good at sticking things down that you don't want it to stick down, like the book page. Isn't that just the way? Okay. Yeah, if everything was like the book page, I think we wouldn't have a problem. It must be the humidity, it must be. It's the only thing I can think. I mean, look at that. All the glue I put on that and it's still lifting. Right. Oh, that's pretty, I like that. Yeah, these will need sewing around, and I'll do that, but I'm going to do it off camera. But that's our 3 there. What I might do, just to make it easier to get them in and out, I might just round the edges a bit, because you know, going in and out of those envelopes, you know, a straight corner, it can sometimes cause problems. But not so much with a round corner. Just makes it easier. All over the glue book as well. Let's have a look and see what they look like. Okay, let's get our envelopes opened. So I kind of like the colours on that one. They kind of seem to match. Can't quite see the dragonfly, but that's okay. I think these will match. And then I really think that this is going to look great down here because it's a little bit darker. Oh, and you can just see the little bird poking his head out. Yes, so the last thing I need to do with them is to ink them and to sew around them, which I'll do, and then I'll show you them when it's all finished. I'll show you them. I'm not going to sew around them on camera. You've seen me sew around things so many times. You don't need to see me sew around them. But that's got its cards in, and it's not that full, to be honest. It's not that full at all, so I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's still quite dimensional, but it's not too bad, and you can easily pop that into a pocket. It's cute, that. I think I'll make a few more. I've got some more of this size envelope, which I was going to put a few packs onto Etsy. I might do that. If you fancy some of these envelopes, I might put a couple of little packs on Etsy just for £1 or so. Just let me know in the comments down below, and then I can get them ready and on Etsy for you. Right, this one. Okay, where's our square ones? There they are. Now we are going to back these ones. I've got some nice blue paper to back them with, so let's just get them started. And I think they are a little bit bigger than the other ones, but I think we're going to do the same thing. We're going to stick with just a focal point because I think it'll work nice like that. So I've just seen this gorgeous, and oh no, we'll have to lose part of him. No, I'm not going to do it. I can't do that. So where's that bird in the cage? Because that would be perfect, wouldn't it? I mean, if we pop it all to the top. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do the bird in the cage. Let's just make ourselves some room here. Okay, so that wasn't a very good glue stick either. I'm not having a lot of fun with these glue sticks today. Just as well I bought 2. This is a brand new one, so we're alright. Ay, this glue stick. Driving me crazy today. Okay, if I just pop that to the top. Should be about right. See, look at that, it's just a big glob of glue there. Right where you don't need it. Okay, let's cut this off then. So I've been keeping an eye on the jellyfish. No, I haven't been feeding them. I still can't figure out how to keep them in our waters. But I've been keeping an eye on them, and there's still warnings out saying, you know, don't swim when they're like this, because there's literally thousands of them in the water. We went down the beach the other night for a walk, and oh my word, there was just hundreds of people down having a gander at these jellyfish, and the kids were all running backwards and forwards like, look at the jellyfish, look at the jellyfish. It was so cute. It was so cute. Right, so there's that one. I love that. That's gorgeous. And maybe there's a little label there. Let's have a look and see. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, we could put like a field notes label, couldn't we? Let's have a look at them. Let's just grab a few things out, and then we can see what we've got, because we'll need labels for the others anyway. So we've got the field notes, and these are Tracy Fox. Is it Tracy Fox? Pretty sure Tracy Fox Sciencey labels, yes. No, that's not going to work. It needs black to go with that. It's a bit too big. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's get some ink on it. Right, let's get that stuck on. And then we'll use the Sciencey labels for the rest of them as well, so that they're all similar. There we go. Yes, I like that. That's very nice. Very nice. And I think I'll wait until I've backed it, and I'm going to round the corners. So next one, let's get these labels out the way. Next one, let's see, what do we have? I'm just looking for focal points, so I want to try and use the focal points on the collage papers. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, because I don't know if there's that many left. I think I've used them all. That would make a nice focal point, but it's going to look very different. That would be a nice focal. We'll use that one. There we go. If we pop that over there, we're going to get the flowers and the bird. Excellent. Excellent. And that will look lovely. And then we'll find a nice Sciencey label to go on it, and that one will be done. try and get this positioned right. I don't want it to be skewy. There we go. Crumbs, crumbs everywhere. This glue's getting on my nerves. I'm not a poet. Actually, it was funny because I was looking through some old things the other day and I found this poem. Where have I put it? And I must have sat and wrote it, and when I read it back to myself I was like, wow, where did that come from? Because I do every now and then I will write poetry, you know, it just, the mood takes me and I'll jot it down. If I can find it I'll read it to you, because it kind of took me by surprise. And I'm pretty sure it's something I've wrote and not copied, because it's pretty bad. I think it must be something that I've wrote. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that one. That looks quite nice. Yeah, we'll use that one. Let's get a bit of ink. I'm just using vintage photo ink. Big surprise. I know. I thought I'd change it up a bit. Not. There we go. Is that, does that look right? Yeah, that looks right. Okay, there we go. I like that. That's very cute. So there's two. Uh-oh. You know what I've done, don't you? I've done one the other way. I don't suppose it matters. Oh, thanks, darling. Don't suppose it matters that much. I can always cut one of them down. Right, let's just check which way we're going. That way. Okay. I should have checked that. How about, I'm trying to look through all my scraps to find if we have any specific ones. Oh, I found a birdie. Oh, that'll be lovely. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. Even if I go a little bit lower, yeah, it's going to get that in, no problem. Okay, let's do that. My gorgeous husband's just bought me a nice cup of coffee. How sweet. There we are. Just put this one on. He says just the other day, because he was in a right bad mood. He's been really stressed. I mean, everybody has been, but being a business owner at this time, it's been difficult. He owns his own garage, you know. It's been very difficult. So he's been stressed. So he was being a grumpy growler the other day. So I called him on it and I said, stop being a grumpy growler. And he started to laugh and he went, why'd you put up with me? I'm such a grumpy person. I says, yeah, but you've got a nice backside. That's it. Enough said, innit? Please don't unsubscribe. I like that one. That looks quite nice. Yeah, nice. But yeah, he's been so stressed out. And bless him, it's his birthday in a couple of weeks. So I'm trying to figure out how I can give him a really nice birthday. But obviously, I know the lockdown is easing up a little bit, but you know, it's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult to do stuff. Like in the past, we've I think one of the best days we had was we did a lock room together, and that was so much fun. There was me, him, and the two kids, and we went to this lock room, and it was based, I think, on Sherlock Holmes. Well, Sherlock Holmes is one of his favourite characters. So we loved it. We had such fun, and we got out with 20 seconds to spare. We were squealing at the end of it. Oh, one lock the door. The fella on the other side was laughing his head off at us, but it was so much fun. And I just thought something like that would be really great, but it's difficult, you know, with with the coronavirus, it's hard to come up with anything really, because I know we could always go out for food and that, but one, I don't really want to be going out at the minute, and two, it's kind of like, well, we do that anyway, you know. I wanted to do something special, so I don't know, I'll think of something, I'll figure it out. If you've got any suggestions, leave them down below in a comment, and they will be greatly appreciated. I'm using the blue coffee dyed paper because I like the blue tones of the actual envelopes, so I thought it would all match in nicely, and that way it's all gonna look good together. Plus I just like this blue, it's a nice paper, and it takes the coffee dye in such an unusual way, and it's just really nice. And then the one we did the wrong way. The one I did the wrong way, I know that you were shouting at me that I was doing it the wrong way. I could hear you. Before I did YouTube and I used to watch Gail Agostinelli, and she used to say things like that. You were telling me, I could hear you. She used to make me giggle every time. She still does. when she's crafting and she knows she's done something wrong, she says, I know you were telling me, I could hear you. Right. And then again, I will sew around these, but I'll do it off camera, and that'll just stabilise that glue that is for some reason not working all of a sudden. I mean, if it is the humidity, do you live in a humid place? Do you have problems with glues? Let me know, because I'm mystified. It's never been a problem before, and now all of a sudden it's lifting all the time, and the only thing that's different is the humidity. There we go. I'll use those scraps for something else, or I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. He makes the best coffee. I am not a coffee person usually. I'm just a tea girl, but oh, he makes the best coffee. He really does. I find coffee usually far too bitter, but he puts honey instead of sugar in, and it just makes such a difference. I mean, I always use honey in my tea anyway. I don't like sugar, but yeah, it makes a big difference to the coffee, because it just takes away that bitterness that you sometimes get. We were talking the other day actually about different makes of coffee and who likes what, and everybody's like, oh, Nescafe, Nescafe. I'm like, oh, go, no. I think that's why I prefer tea more. It's not got that bitterness in it that you sometimes get with coffee. But yeah, Nescafe for me is far too bitter. But each to their own. I know coffee is a beloved drink, but he really does make the best cup. He's such a sweetheart. These are going to look great once they're all inked up and sewn round. And there's quite a lot of journaling space on them, you know. It's like the folio we made the other day. It's for a small piece of ephemera, or even a large piece of ephemera, there's a huge amount of journaling space, you know. I mean, I've collaged both front and back. You could just, if you wanted to, you could just put coffee dyed paper on here, or you could put, if you could leave the envelopes just blank on the inside, and that could all be journaling space. But let's pop these in. Let's see, I'll put you down here, you're going that way, and make sure these tuck right down because there's not much room. You're going that way. Just want to make sure they go all the way in, and you're going this way. There we go, and then fold it all up, and ta-da! There's another one done. I can never get these right. There we are. Perfect. That's gorgeous. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. And you've got three journaling cards in there, and if you wanted to leave the inside blank, you've got all that space as well. And once it's closed up, you can't see the inside, so yeah, you could just leave it blank. So there's 2 done. So let's get these bigger ones done. So yeah, I used the Tracy Fox, so I think I might stick with that. So let me just get that out. Let's just get my folder over and get my Tracy Fox out. Excuse me 1 second while I just find it. No, it's not Tracy Fox, it's Rachel. I'm getting them mixed up. I will put links down below to everything I've mentioned. Just get all my bits out. There we go. Okie dokie. Right, so let's get these done. Let's use up some of these scraps. We'll do one at a time. Let's get everything in order. There we go. Right, okie dokie. Now, I mean, I like the idea of having that in the centre and then just collaging around it because it's quite a nice piece. And then we could just maybe put some bits up the sides. Let's get that done. Let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, I think that'll look quite nice. Where's my rule gone? And we'll use that little bit for something else. Right, glue. And again, you could, I mean, these would be a good idea for, you know, if you were to do one of the collage rolls, because obviously you can decide what size you're going to cut those. So you can just measure out your envelope and cut your collage roll to whatever size you want, which would be a really cute idea. Right, I need something slim down those sides and then something down there. So let's have a look. We have this bit. If I put it that way, it's got a straight edge. Okay, right. A semi-straight edge. So yeah, it would be a good idea to do one of the collage rolls, and then you can just cut the cards to go into the envelopes to whatever size you need, really. I just fancied doing some individual collaging. It's been ages since I've actually collaged a journal card. Just snip those bits off. I'll trim around the whole thing properly, because this hasn't got a straight edge, because I fussy cut it out so that it was the same shape as it was printed. So it's going to need just something slim. Now I've got lots of these little bits of scraps, which I think that'll look just fine, and I can just trim off the back. Yeah. See, never throw a scrap out. You never know when you could use it. I bet you get sick of me saying that. Well, actually, if I pull that up that way and just snip that side off, yeah, that'll look good. Okay, right, I'm going to just change this because it's getting sticky. go. There's another card. That's better. So we had to get a new cooker. We had such a carry on. The cooker I got, it was great. Years of service, no problems with it, until one day for just some reason the door wouldn't shut, and it didn't matter what we did, we couldn't get the door to shut. You know, there was just, we could not get it to shut at all. It was so strange. So we ended up having to buy a new one. And I was sad because it was a good oven, but so yeah, we're getting that working now. And it was funny because my son-in-law, he was used to the old oven, and it wasn't the fastest at cooking things. So he put his burgers into the new oven and went off and did his thing, and then before he came down to check on them, they were bent. I was like, yeah, you're gonna have to get used to all the time. So we've been having fun with that. So yeah, that's been a laugh and a half. I like that. That's really nice. And we can put a nice focal point. And again, I don't need to back it because it's on this lovely cardstock, so it doesn't need to be backed. I quite like that, and it, you know, I can orient it whichever way I want. So let's do another one. Now, let me just have a look and see what bits we've got. I like that. That would be nice there. Maybe big enough, is it? Put that there, and then we just need something here. This is the problem, and it's all so lovely. That's the same as that. Trying to pick out bits that are that on that, and then we just need a little something. Just pop that there, couldn't we? Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Let's do that. Right, first of all, where's my rule? Let's just get rid of a couple of extra bits. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to trim it down anyway. Right. What I think I'll do is I'll put that over the top of them two. So I want that piece down first. Where's my glue book? See, I'm not used to hearing sirens and things going off. We've been spoilt with the peace and quiet of lockdown. I'm going to do it this way just because it's easier. Yeah, we've been spoilt with the peace and quiet of lockdown. If I put that, no I haven't. Damn. Right, a bit more glue. Should have measured that out, shouldn't I? Right, here we go. Now, I was going to do it that way, wasn't I? Yes. So we want that about there. There we go. And then that just across the top. Right, get this piece down. Is anybody else struggling with the noise returning, or is it just me? I really only just figured it out that that's what's been bothering me. I mean, does anybody else find it weird, or did it not make that much difference where you were? Or pop a comment and let me know. because boy, it's really messed me up. You just get so used to the peace and quiet so quickly. I mean, I've lived in this urban area for so long that the noises have never really bothered me, and then all of a sudden I don't know. It's amazing how quickly you get used to something, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to look lovely. I love these this digital set. I mean, I absolutely adore sewing anyway. Textiles is my forte. So to get to use these beautiful old linens and embroideries in a digital form is just such a treat, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. That's gorgeous. Oh, we need to trim around it. Nearly forgot there. And again, I will sew around these. One, because I'm a bit dubious now about that glue, which seems to be a bit better. But also because I just think it'll add. I think it finishes a card off when you sew around them. It gives it that like finish detail, and I think when you don't sew around something, you're kind of looking to see what's wrong, what's missing. It's like, what should I do? Right, last one. Okay, right, let's see what we've got left. I do love that. That's very nice. Just trying to find some different bits. Put that under there. That's gorgeous, but I'm not sure where I would use that. Could use a piece of this, couldn't we? Yeah, I like that. Right, okay, let's just get this. Just tear down the side of this. And it's about there. I'm just going to tear it a little bit longer, just because I can always cut it off. You can't add bits on, can you? Well, you can, but it wouldn't. I would have to use another piece and it just wouldn't look right. I suppose I could put that. No, it's nice the way it is. Just leave it the way it is. Right, we'll start with the blue. So let's get this blue on. I got a book, I can't remember where I got it from now, and it's about crewel work, which is a type of embroidery. If you don't know, you probably do, but if you don't, it's a type of embroidery work. It was very popular in the Tudor times, and the book is absolutely gorgeous, and I bought it with all intentions of taking it apart for the images, because the images are absolutely gorgeous. But the reason I love the images is because they were all of old tapestries and old bits of needlework, and then Rachel came out with this kit, and I was like, oh, that's exactly what I was going to take that book apart for. So yay, I get to keep the book and I get to use, oh, got two cards there, and I get to use these lovely embroideries, so that's great. So yeah, very happy bunny here. I didn't want to tear the book apart, you know. Sometimes I buy these books with all intentions of, I'm going to use it for a junk journal, you know, if nobody's ever going to read this book again, I'm going to use it for, and then I'll get them home and I'm like, no, I'm just going to keep it. The precious. I've always been a book lover though, always. I find it so hard to take books apart, which is why, you know, I generally end up, unless they've been really damaged, I end up not taking them apart. I'm hopeless. I'm a hopeless case. I'm getting better though. Because, you know, it's like we go to this bookshop in a town It's about a 40-minute drive from where we are. And this bookshop is great because it's a, I call it a shop, it's not really a shop. What happens is you can go in and make a donation, and you can take up to 5 books at a time. And you don't have to make a donation if you can't afford it, but you can still take up to 5 books at a time. And what they're trying to do is to stop all these lovely books from going to landfill. And I mean, it's some of the books we've had out of there are absolutely amazing, so beautiful, and they would just end up in landfill, and that to me is just such a crying shame. Right, I'm going to round the corners and ink these before I think about how I'm going to decorate, because I just think it'll give me a better idea of what I want to put on them, because there's a lot of decoration in the background, but they do need, and maybe a label and a focal point, but it's going to be difficult to figure out what focal point I want to give them. I think I've got some washi stickers, but they've got unusual things on, and I think they might look quite nice actually. So I might try them. Try and stop them from curling quite so much. Right, let's get them inked up. The good thing about this craft card that I've got, which I just got, where was I when I got it? I can't even remember where I got it from. Oh, Hobbycraft. I went to Hobbycraft. Yeah, the good thing about this craft card is it's thin enough to go into the printer, and it's this beautiful lovely textured brown, which is great, and it's thick enough that, you know, it can take up you know, it can do a really good job as a journaling card, but it's not too thick that it's a problem. But yeah, it's a really great idea. And plus, I think making these size, it wouldn't be too hard to then turn those into one of the little booklets, because it's not that thick. You haven't got 3 layers of paper to fold over. Whereas I think when you've got collage on one side, coffee dyed on the other, and then your book page in the middle, it gets a little bit thick. And trying to fold them can become a bit, you know, you've really got to train it to fold, whereas this stuff I think it would be easy. And maybe I might do that if we've got time. So there we go. Now, where were those washi stickers? Let's have a look. I think I've got them in. Oh, actually nice big butterflies, but I've only got 2. That's a pity. Okay. Oh, we've got people. People might look nice on there. Oh, that might be really nice. Yeah, I think we might do some people. So let's get our larger people, because it's nice to be able to... I don't want to do them that way because it means that they're going to be sitting in. So let's just try and... Hold on a minute. Right. Let's see what we've got. I love him, isn't he great? I think he'd look quite good there. Okay, so let's see who else we've got. How about you? Put you there, couldn't we? Yep, I'm liking that. That's a smaller one in the wrong place. We've got this fella. Not 100% sure. We've got this lovely lady, too big. This fella too big. And those ladies are too big. What have we got on the other side? Let's get some more of these out and see. So I quite like that. I quite like that a lot. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. thank you, Timmy Holtz people. Now let's have a look for labels. I want nice big labels, and I think to marry up the back with the front, I think they'd look quite nice. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So we want 3 of them, and that way we're going to have a little bit of matchy matchy. Okay, let's get a bit of ink on these. They don't need a lot. I just want to take off the edge, because sometimes the edge is stark white, stands out. That's it. And give you a nice ink. Isn't it great to look back at these people and see the way people used to dress? I mean, look at that fella. He's got his big gloves on, his nice big shoes and lovely trousers and that. His tie and that, and his little cap. He's going to take his dog for a walk. I'm lucky if I can get out my pyjamas. Even the dog looks at us, so you're not walking me looking like that. Okay, I'll do something with my hair and put a dress on. Just to take the dog for a walk. Oh my word, yes, I'm losing it. I think I might like something behind them. Now, what do we have? Do we have any book page? Let me see, what's this? What have I got here? It's kind of, oh, this is from my old stamp book. No, I don't think that'll work. Okay, I'm just quickly going to grab, if I can think where I've got it, some paper. 2 seconds, I'll be back. Should be, yes, I've got it. We'll go with the old Pears Encyclopedia. Right, just get a piece of paper. Actually, we're going to need, I'm going to take 3 out. Whether I use it or not, it will not come in wrong, because I'll use it for something. There we go. Right, there's that. Okay, now let's get the labels on first, because we can get them out the way and they're not in my way then. Get a little bit of distressing on. Right, upper corner, I think. Yeah, I think it looks nice there. Okay, well, there's one. Let's get your label on. And then once we've got the labels on, we can decide what we're doing with this paper. Again, I think upper corner. Don't have to be perfectly straight, that's fine. I'm going to have to try and get some more of these labels. I think I got them from the works, and they've just been absolutely great. Cheap as chips as well. I think they were only £1 for a big bag, and they're really come in handy. I mean, I like me digital labels, don't get us wrong, I've got a few nice ones now, but these ones are just so quick and easy, and so easy to vintage up. I mean, they already do look kind of vintage, so yeah, good little craft stash item. Right, let's do these one at a time. So we've got you, try not to let that bend up too much. Now we just need a bit of paper, so we need it about that height. Doesn't have to completely go behind him. I just want it to kind of, yeah, I like that, that's better. Yeah, but it needs ink. Let's get a bit of ink. I finally ordered me other distressing ink. I'm still waiting for it, but it's ordered anyway. So it will get here soon. Right, we're gonna have to be careful because it's very delicate paper. I just want to catch some of these creases. There we go. There, perfect. Right, let's get this stuck on. Where's my glue stick? There's the glue stick. Right, let's just pop this on here. There we go. And then we'll get this young man put on. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it looks like he's leaning up against the words. Right, where is my glue? There it is, underneath my book pages. You'll be pleased to know that I am getting more organised. I've sorted out a box for my ephemera folders, the ephemera folios. So now they've got their own box and I can move them around the craft room without them falling on my head off the shelf. So yeah, that's good. The problem is there's a little bit of extra room in the box itself, and true to my nature, I've gone and started filling it up with bits of stuff that should be being put into the ephemera folios. So I'm not sure how well it's going to work that way. That's nice. I like that. That's lovely. It's nice and big and chunky, and yeah. And we finally get to use our bigger Timmy people. Now let's just pop you there. Yep, that's going to work great. Let's get you inked up. Isn't it great when you don't have to waste any of it? Just take that tiny little corner off. Yeah, I often look at these Timmy Holtz people and think, what was life like when you know, it was normal to dress like that, when ladies wore gloves and men always wore hats. Hats were a big thing, you know, everybody wore hats. Nobody wears hats now. It's kind of, sometimes I kind of, I think to myself, it must have been difficult because, come on, those corsets couldn't have been fun to wear. But then I look at them and I think they're so much more elegant. Just so elegant. I mean, look at that. Just a little chap taking his dog for a walk, and look how elegant he looks. I just, yeah, like I say, I'm lucky if I get out my pyjamas. My work apparel is generally jeggings or leggings and a t-shirt. No gloves, no hat, no elegance at all. There we go. Different Daisy. And he looks, I love that little dog. He's like, yes, I'll stand for a picture, but come on, take me for a walk. And this, I mean, look, how cute is that little boy, isn't he? So cute. With his little flat cap on. Oh my word, breaks me heart. Right. So I'll just take the top off this. And I think I want it about that thick. About there. Now let's play with placement here, because this could go that side or it could go that side, and how, oh, I like it that side. Then the little boy's kind of going to stand out against it. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes you've just got to go with the placement. I have to be really careful with this paper. I mean, it is over 100 years old. Hey, sweetheart.
Hi.
Did you have a nice day?
Yeah, very nice. Your tea's going very sweet.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. I didn't know you were making tea.
Do you want it?
Really? Oh, look what she's bought me. She's been to Whitby today and I've got Whitby Rock. Look at that. Oh my word, I'm going to sit and get a sugar high tonight. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I thought you would only bring one back.
But it was fine, like a certain price thing. So.
Yeah. Oh well, great.
And you got coffee in as well.
Oh, thank you. Great. Your dad's just bought us a lovely coffee out. Thank you, sweetheart. I'll be in a bit. Oh my god. Candy Rock and me tea's been made. Wow. I must have done something good. Oh, bless them. You know, they're good kids. My youngest and our boyfriend have been on holiday this week, so obviously, you know, there's only so much you can do because so many places are still restricted during COVID and that. Yes, we've opened up and that, but you know, it's, if you want to go shopping, it's standing in queues outside of every shop, and it puts you off, especially when it comes down to like a tourist kind of thing, because you don't want to spend your holiday standing outside of shops in queues, or standing outside of attractions in queues, or you know. So they decided to drive down to Whitby, which isn't far from us. It's about an hour and a half. And for those who don't know, Whitby is where Dracula's ship came in, and what they call Carfax Abbey is actually Whitby Abbey. So yeah, it's got a whole Dracula thing. It's also one of the best places to get jet, and you can walk on the beach and pick up jet off the beach. It's quite rare to find it on the beach because obviously, you know, it's a big tourist place now, so there's always people looking for it, but I have picked up a couple of pieces, and they do a lot of jet jewellery down there, which is absolutely gorgeous. And jet was very popular in the Victorian era. When Queen Victoria lost her husband, she would only wear jet jewellery because it was black. Jet is black, and it was her way of mourning but still having her jewellery on, so it became very popular to the Victorians. So yeah, Whitby became quite a popular place and I love it. So she's been and bought me some lovely Whitby Rock. Oh my word, I'm gonna get such a sugar rush. Right, so enough of the history, here we go. And I do understand, I know that Dracula's not real. I know this. But in the book that that was written, it was Whitby Bay that he came in at. So they've like kind of turned that to the tourist advantage. So anyway, so we finished our cards. Now let's get them in here. God, I don't know, I twiddle on, don't I? I don't know why you put up with me. All this useless information. Oh, that looks great. Oh, and the blue and the blue. I like that. That looks really good. Let's see this one. Oh, yeah. These are looking great. These are looking great. And the little people just peeking out of the envelopes is just perfect. Will that little boy be lost? Oh, yeah, but his mum's not. There we go. Great. And then when we fold it up, perfect. Another stuffed envelope. And you know, if you wanted to, you'd be able to get a lot more in these envelopes, because you know, as much as you want to stuff them, you know. So there we go, we've got our 3 envelopes made and stuffed. And again, I'm going to leave this one to decorate until I put it into a journal, because this is a big one, so this will just be a tuck-in, you know. But these ones could easily go into a pocket, and I'm really enjoying them. They're really nice. I think I'll definitely make some more with these little ones. And again, I think I mentioned it on the last video, I do have a stack of these. I think I already portioned them up. If you're interested in them, do let me know, and I'll pop them onto Etsy for £1 or something, just so that, you know, I want you to be able to share them as well. And I'll do that if you drop us a message, drop us a comment down below and let me know. So I hope you've enjoyed that one. I've really enjoyed doing this over the last 2 videos. It's been fun, and I really do enjoy this project. I am making another folio. I'm not quite finished, but I'll quickly give you a preview. It's similar shape to the last one we made. Like I said, I'm not quite finished, but I'm not going to show you too much. But it's another type of folio that I'm working on, and I'm going to do that in the next couple of videos. So yeah, that'll be fun. We'll be able to do that together. And what else have I got coming up? Oh, we've got Tag Tuesday coming up, which I'm working on a nice one using some vintage book pages from children's books, because I do have these beautiful children's books, and the images in them, like I've said before, the artists were absolutely wonderful in the 60s and 70s, and I wanted to really make a tag that really showcases the artwork in them. So that'll be coming up on Tag Tuesday. And then I will be starting a new journal next week. I'm not sure which one I'll be starting. I'm going to think about it, because I've got the tea journals, I've got the naturalist journal, and I've got the ladybird journal. So I'll tell you what, here's the thing. Comment down below and tell me which one of those three, the tea journal, the naturalist journal, or the ladybird journal. Tell me which of those three you wanna see me do next, and whatever you say, I'll count up who says what, and we'll just see which one's the most popular, and then that's the one we'll do, and we'll start that next week. So drop us a comment, let us know. Drop us a comment if you know anything about this glue palaver, if you know whether or not it's the humidity that affects it. I don't know. If you've ever noticed anything like that, drop us a comment and tell me, because it's driving me crazy. And drop a like on this if you've enjoyed it, and please do subscribe. The more subscribers the better. And I hope you've enjoyed it, because I really have. And stay safe, stay healthy, and happy crafting. Bye.